In the words of Lamidia Lenin, there are decades when nothing happens, and there are weeks when decades happen. It is with this quote that I welcome you to today's episode of Life Transitions Today. A lot of things have happened in this year 2020 that has not happened in the past decade. This has left many people asking a lot of questions. Is there hope for me? Where am I going to end in all of this? Many people are confused, many people are traumatized, many people are hopeless, many people have lost faith. Faith in God, faith in their government, faith in their country. They're just hoping that someday they'll be able to check out and move to a better place where they matter as a human being and where their voices will be heard. Of all these events, a few days ago in Lagos, Nigeria, some protesters want a better country. They want a country where they don't have to know anybody, as they said, before they can be somebody. They want a country that is free for all. They want a country where they are free to express themselves, where they are free to live. And of course, who has the power to grant safety to lives and properties than the government? So they requested from the government to protect them, that they are being brutalized by the people that have been empowered to protect them. But instead of the government to respond with, this fatherly care that, oh, we understand what you guys are saying and we need to sit up and do the right thing, what we see is more brutality leading to loss of tens of lives. In the midst of this, a lot of people are traumatized right now, and it's like, am I in a dream? I've received quite a number of phone calls from people who cannot even sleep. And let me tell you the truth, the first day I couldn't sleep myself. I understand right now if you if you're finding it difficult to hold yourself together, if you are feeling unhappy, if you're feeling depressed, I understand perfectly, because I've also gone through bouts of depression, bouts of doubt, bouts of am I going to stay in this country? Am I leaving? I've had to deal with that a lot of time. But how can you regain your sanity in the midst of all of the chaos around us? How can you maintain peace in your mind, peace in your soul? How can you live above the hate that is in town? How can you channel your anger towards something positive and productive? How can you maintain your sanity? How can you be healthy emotionally, healthy in your body, healthy in your spirit? These are the tips I'll be sharing with you in today's episode. Stick around. Hello Impact Maker, welcome to another broadcast of Life Transitions Today, where I share tips and tactics to help you maximize the in-betweens of life. I'm Dele Ayobankole. Like I mentioned in the intro, many people are traumatized, many people are hopeless, many people are feeling helpless. But the question is, how can you regain your sanity and exercise control over your mind and emotions even after going through all of the pain that you have gone through in the past few days? Let me share with you these 5 tips, and I can assure you they're going to work if you put it to work. Number 1, accept your emotions. Emotions are simply feedbacks. They are telling you what is happening right now in your system, in your body. So don't deny the fact that you have those emotions. Try to acknowledge them. That is the first thing. Now, take for example, you have a car and then you have some signs on your dashboard. You don't wish that the signs go away. You don't wish that those things don't show on the dashboard. Okay, there are signs that something is happening and that needs urgent attention. So your emotions, you may be feeling angry, you may be feeling bitter, you may be feeling helpless, hopeless, you may be feeling sad, you may be feeling depressed. Those are emotions telling you that something is going on your inside, and you need to acknowledge them. don't just wish them away, because they will not go away. So you have to acknowledge those emotions that you are feeling right now. If you can pen them down as much as possible, try to describe it. If you can't have a word to capture it, then you can have a statement to describe. You can keep a journal to help you know that this is what I am feeling right now. And as much as possible, also allow the emotions to flow. There's something I practice as a parent. Sometimes my children just want to cry for nothing. They're just, wondering, why are you crying? They just want to cry. So when we go through that in my house, I just allow them to do the crying. So I allow them to cry for as much or as long as they want. So by the time they are done crying, then I bring them close to myself. I cuddle them and say, okay, sorry. I say, okay. And then the whole emotion goes and they are free, to do whatever it is they want to do. So that's my encouragement to you right now. Don't try to suppress the emotion. Allow it to flow. Just allow it, release it. If you need to cry, whatever it is you need to do. If you need to be angry, of course, it's not a bad thing to be angry. Okay, be angry, but it's just that you must learn to manage your actions. Being angry and expressing the anger in the right way, they are two different things. So be angry, just allow the emotions to flow. Don't try to suppress it. Don't try to bottle it up. If you suppress your emotion, they will find expression in your other relationships, and you don't want what is happening to affect every other thing that you do. Like someone said, whatever you sweep under the carpet today will confront you tomorrow with a repugnant smell. You don't want that repugnant smell in other aspects of your life. So just release it and allow it to go. The second point is breath control. Breath control. As much as possible, for different hours of the day, do like 2-3 minutes, just pause and take deep breath, long deep breath. And you know what, let's just practice something right now so it helps you to be able to release those negative emotions. Let's practice breath control. Assume a comfortable position and close your eyes. Then take some very deep breath. Take it in, hang in there, and out. Release it and let it go. Release all the negative and toxic energy. Release it. Now again, take another deep breath. And out. Good. And that is how to do it. Okay, let's take it one more time. Take a very long and deep breath. And out. Good. One more time. Let's take it in and out. Whoa. So how do you feel about that? Yeah, I want you to do this for like the next 2-3 minutes. You can pause the video and just continue to take in those long deep breaths. Sustain your breath, take it in and out. By the time you do this for 2-3 minutes, you feel a lot better. And of course, do this as often as possible in a day when you feel that the negative energy is building up. Number 3, compassion on yourself. Exercise compassion on yourself. It's not a crime to treat yourself well right now. It's not a crime to remove yourself from the pains around and just go on a self-treat. So whatever it is that you know you can do that will take you off the pain that is in town right now, at least momentarily, please do. For me, I find compassion when I go into deep strategic thinking, or when I watch movies. Those are ways by which I treat myself when I'm alone. I know there's curfew in many parts of the country and you may not be able to even go out if you need to, but please treat yourself well there in your house. If you need to have very, very long sleeps, please sleep. If you need to watch movies, please do. Whatever it is you need to do to treat yourself. Eat very well, cook very sumptuous meals, and enjoy yourself. It's not a crime. Don't feel guilty that some people are out there suffering, and there you are in your house, you're trying to have fun or whatever it is. See, you need to maintain your sanity for you to be able to help other people. Okay, if you can't help yourself, you will be helpless in helping other people. So help yourself first to regain your own personal sanity. Number 4, disconnect yourself from the triggers. The major trigger right now is information on social media. So as much as possible, can you please disconnect yourself for some days, if possible, for some hours, if you can't do this, at least so that you can remove yourself from what is happening around and at least maintain some form of sanity within you. You cannot control what is happening around you, but you can control what is happening within you right now. And the control that you have is the control to stop whatever it is that will trigger those negative emotions. The more you look at the pictures, the more you hear the sounds, the more you hear those words, the more you read what people are writing about the events right now, the more the trauma gets entrenched on the inside of you. If you don't want it to continue, then you need to disconnect yourself from whatever it is that triggers those negative emotions. And number 5, embrace the Rotary Club 4-way test. The Rotary Club have a way of testing things that they share among themselves, and of course that they want to share with people. What are the 4 things you need to do before you share any information, or before you even interpret any information that you receive? Before you conclude, before you give a judgment, you need to embrace this 4-way test, and let me share it with you. Number 1, is it the truth? Number 2, is it fair to all concerned? Number 3, will it bring goodwill and better friendships? And the 4th one, is it beneficial to all concerned? When you ask these 4 questions, then you want to judge yourself before you even conclude on the information you have received, or before you forward it to other people. Will it be something that is helpful? Will it bring goodwill? Will it be in better relationship? Will it be beneficial to other people? When you do this, it helps you not to continue with the cycle of trauma that is being created right now. So there is absorbed trauma going on right now because of what is happening to other people. Many people are also traumatized, so you don't want to share in their trauma. Maintain your own peace, maintain your own sanity. Let's take a quick recap of the 5 tips that I just shared. Number 1, acknowledge your emotions and find a way to release them. Don't bottle up anything. Whatever you bottle up today will begin to explode in your other relationships. You don't want that to happen to you. Number 2, breath control. Several hours in the day, try to have long breath, deep long breath. Take it in and out, and do that several times in the day. It helps you to unleash those built up toxic emotions. Number 3, compassion on yourself. You need to exercise some bit of self-compassion. Okay, it is not a crime to have compassion on yourself. Number 4, detach yourself from the triggers, whatever it is that triggers the negative emotions. You want to detach yourself from it. And number 5 is embrace the Rotary Club 4-way test. When you do this continuously, I can guarantee you that you will find yourself detoxing, removing all the negative emotions, and having control over your mind, having control over your emotions, and living healthy both in your mind and in your body. I hope you found these tips helpful. Which of the tips are you going to practice right away? Please let me know in the comments. I have some other amazing videos on my channel. Please subscribe and click the notification bell. Till I see you in the next video, keep winning, keep grinding, and keep bringing in the laurels. I'm Delia Bankole. I believe in you. Bye for now, and remember, your health is very important. Protect it with everything that you can. I love you. Bye for now.